What's up, Salesforce junkies? Alex here from King Cloud Consulting for today's video on integrating Salesforce and QuickBooks. In an attempt to close the gap between sales and finance teams, many firms opt to close the gap between sales and finance software. In today's video, we'll look at the most common way that we help our clients do this. This process will be bidirectional. We will cover automatic creation of QuickBooks invoices when a Salesforce opportunity closes, and we will reflect the status of the QuickBooks invoice back to Salesforce. We'll start by taking a peek at our QuickBooks invoices. A quick glance tells us here there are a total of 32 invoices in the system. Next, we'll jump into the Burlington Textiles opportunity in Salesforce. This opportunity is currently in negotiation stage, and let's say that our rockstar sales team has managed to successfully drive it across the line, and they reflect this accordingly by updating the opportunity stage to closed won. And with quarterly commission payouts being just around the corner, the sales team will be happy to know that the customer invoice has already been created in near real time. We can validate this by popping back into QuickBooks. We can refresh our invoice list and finding the invoice for Burlington Textiles in the amount matching the Salesforce deal size and with line items matching the Salesforce opportunity products as well. For the purpose of this demo, we will pretend that finance has now reviewed and is going to hit send and send this invoice off. An important highlight here is that the invoice has not been automatically sent after creation. This is critical because more often than not, the finance team may still want to look over or approve the invoice before it's sent. End-to-end automation is entirely possible, including the invoice sending with just minor modification to the current setup. However, for simplicity and rather even more so for an inaccurate representation of most of the processes we see, we've kept these separate. Now, in very short order, the Salesforce opportunity will reflect the change in invoice status that we see in QuickBooks here. While we wait on that a second, a final point to throw in is that today's demo is really focused solely on opportunity and invoice objects. But as with all our integrations, what you see today can be applied to all objects across both platforms, and especially on the Salesforce side, also applies to custom objects, not just standard ones. With that disclaimer out the way, let's jump back into Salesforce one final time. We'll refresh our Burlington Textiles opportunity and see that the invoice has indeed changed to sent. As always, I'll wrap the video up with some technical nitty-gritty for the nerds who stuck it through this far. There's a data quality caveat that exists to making this integration work. The caveat is that some level of data synchronization between the two systems is required if you value a technically sturdy solution as well as your operational sanity. Fundamentally, there should exist a one-to-one mapping between common objects like a Salesforce product and a QuickBooks item, or a Salesforce account and a QuickBooks customer. Now, this pre-work will productively force you to standardize some fundamental business alignment and will allow for an automation that's then free of segregation and confusing tribal knowledge. If this is a sticking point, let us know. We help our clients standardize this from both the business process side and the technical implementation standpoints. And of course, we support no-code, low-code, and high-code solutions for this integration depending on your tech stack, your data maturity, and company preferences. That's it for today's Salesforce and QuickBooks integration. Drop any questions in the comment section down below or contact us directly. Our contact is in the description. Take care, y'all.